May now I request Debika Rani Sahu. The last participant of the day, Debika Rani Sahu.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I am Debika Rani Sahu from the Department of Electronic Sciences, OUTR Bhubaneswar. Today, I am presenting our research work titled Design and Performance Comparison of 32-bit Rixby ALU accelerators from combinational to pipeline architecture with flag support. This work focuses on designing and comparing two ALU architectures. They are combinational ALU and pipelined ALU. Both architectures are implemented on the PingJet to FPGA platform using Rixby architecture. These are the outline of my presentation. Nowadays, embedded systems require high performance, low power consumption, and efficient hardware acceleration. Because of this, FPGA based accelerators are becoming very important. Rixby is an open source instruction set architecture that is flexible and customizable for modern processor design. Inside every processor, the ALU performs arithmetic and logical operations. In this work, we designed and compared a 32-bit combinational ALU and a two-stage pipelined ALU. Traditional combinational ALUs provide low latency because operations are completed in a single cycle. However, they suffer from limited throughput. To improve throughput, pipeline architecture are used, but pipelining introduces extra hardware complexity, additional registers, and more control logic. Also, many existing FPGA-based ALU works do not provide proper power analysis, fair comparison, or status flag support. So there is a need for an optimized Rixby ALU architecture that balances performance, power, latency, and resource utilization. The main objectives of this work are to design a 32-bit combinational Rixby ALU, to design a two-stage pipeline Rixby ALU, to integrate the design with XI4 light communication, to implement the architecture on the PingJet2 FPGA platform, to compare the throughput, latency, power consumption, and FPGA resource uses. In literature review, we analyzed several recent FPGA-based Rixby processor and ALU architectures. Previous works mainly focused on processor optimization, pipelining, and FPGA implementation. Some works achieved higher throughput while others reduced power consumption. However, most existing works had limitations such as lack of detailed power analysis, higher hardware complexity, high resource utilization, or absence of instruction level switching analysis. From this analysis, we identify the research gap and proposed our optimized ALU design. This figure shows the block diagram of the combinational ALU. The ALU receives two 32-bit operands and an opcode signal. Based on the opcode, the ALU performs arithmetic or logical operations such as addition, subtraction, and or XOR, shift operations, etc. Since this is a combinational architecture, the output is generated within a single clock cycle without pipelining stages. The advantage is low latency, but throughput is limited. This figure shows the pipeline ALU architecture. Here the operation is divided into multiple stages using pipeline registers. Each stage performs part of the computation, allowing multiple instructions to execute simultaneously. The main advantage of pipelining is improved throughput and higher operating frequency. However, additional registers and control logic increase hardware complexity and resource uses. This slide shows the complete FPGA system architecture. The system contains Zing processing system, AXI Smart Connect, AXI 4 Lite interface, and custom Rixby ALU IP core. The processing system sends operands and opcode values to the ALU through AXI 4 Lite communication. The ALU processes the data and returns the computed results. AXI Smart Connect manages communication between the processing system and the programmable logic. The processor system reset module provides synchronized reset and clock signals. The complete design is implemented on the PinkJ2 FPGA platform. This slide explains the working flow of the architecture. The processing system communicates with the ALU accelerator using memory mapped XI register. The programmable logic performs high-speed hardware acceleration. This architecture enables efficient communication between software and hardware components. The implementation methodology consists of several steps. First, both combinational and pipelined ALUs were designed using Verilog HDL. Then XI4 Lite slave interface were integrated. After that, custom IP was generated using Vivado IP Packager, and the complete design was implemented in Vivado 2024.2 version. For testing, a Python-based Pink framework was developed using MMIO communication. Finally, synthesis, implementation, timing, power, and performance analysis were performed. A Python-based testing framework was developed for validating the ALU. The FPGA bitstream was loaded using the overlay class in Pink. MMIO stands for Memory Mapped Input Output, was used for reading and writing AXI registers. Input operands and opcodes were sent through AXI 4 Lite registers. The hardware generated outputs were compared with software reference outputs. Multiple test cases were executed to verify correctness, timing, and performance. The experimental setup includes PinkJ2 board, Zing 7020 FPGA, Vivado 2000 Verilog HDL, and Python-based testing. Both architectures were tested under identical conditions to ensure fair comparison. This slide shows FPGA resource utilization for
Thank you
the.
so much,
Should I
Miss.
continue or not?
Thank you so much, Debika Rani Sahu.
Thank you, ma'am.
As we come to the end of this wonderful ICNGC International Student Conference, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who contributed to the success of this event. First of all, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our respected chief guests, keynote speakers, faculty members, and distinguished guests for sharing their valuable knowledge, experiences, and guidance with us. Your presence truly inspired all the participants and made this conference more meaningful. Finally, thank you to everyone present here for your time, cooperation, and active participation. With this, we officially conclude the ICNGC International Student Conference. Thank you once again and have a great day ahead.